Hey yo, this is Raider Twuan. I don't even got my glasses on, got my hat on. Usually wear a hat, but I'm doing this impromptu walk and talk, and that might even be our little segment on YouTube. But um, this is what hit me. Um, I had a situation where I went to the dollar store to pick up just one item. I just needed to pick up a quick item from the dollar store. I knew the dollar store was going to have it. So I went to the dollar store. It's like, oh, I'm just going to go in and out, get my stuff. Cause hey, I gotta be on a budget too. And I'll explain that as we continue to talk. Um, so I get in line, and there's a person in front of me, a gentleman and a young woman. So obviously, uh, my assumption is that um, it was a man and his daughter, um, and that was my connection. So um, they're paying for their stuff, and they have a good amount of stuff, which obviously is not my, obviously not my grocery, so I'm not tripping on it. So after the lady rings up everything, she says the price, and the guy says, "Oh," and I was on a conversation with my sister, and my dad was there, and I overheard, the price or whatever, and he said, "Oh," and he looked back at his daughter, and then um, from that point, I started seeing after, because as she was ringing up stuff, she was putting stuff in bags, so um, he started looking through the bag, and I was like, okay, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was just something that was messed wrong or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting, because again, I'm in line. I'm waiting for him to be done so I can get my stuff rung up. And then I saw that he was taking stuff out of the bag, um, and he started giving it back um, to the cashier, and he looks at his daughter, and the face that he made to his daughter, um, it it troubled me. It troubled me, because it wasn't just a, oh man, she just ordered too much stuff. It was more of, we can't afford um, all that we you know decided to buy, just because whatever, they didn't factor in the tax or whatever the situation may be. So, um, and as a man, and for those that may not, some people will relate, but some people won't relate, and that's okay. As a man, um, generally we're very prideful. Um, and one of the things we take pride in is making sure that our families are okay, that um, they're protected for, and most of all, they're provided for. And when we cannot do that for our family, um, that's troublesome for a man, because of our pride. And just in general, we just, most, I say a good majority of men in this world, that is how they feel. If they cannot protect or provide for their children or provide for their family, they have an issue. And most men were raised that you do whatever you can to provide for your family. So um, I kind of understood that, with this gentleman. He felt shame. He felt, a whole lot of emotions. He might have felt like he was unworthy. He might have felt like he wasn't good enough. You know what I'm saying? All of that just right there at the checkout stand. And I had $20 in my grasp, because again, all I had to do was pay, for one item for myself. So I knew I was going to have my item covered, but I could have easily, and I'm saying all this because I could have easily said no. There's a lot of things right now with me financially that I'm, saving up for, planning for, my finances are very budgeted. And to be honest with you, there's some things that I have goaled for, even this channel, financially, that I'm still trying to figure out finances for. So to try to save, I'm in the mind of trying to save as much money as I can so I can be able to, help you and provide content for this channel. So I could have easily said no for multiple reasons, and even looking at my finances. But I decided to say, I didn't even know how much he was, over. I didn't know how much he was, but I just had that feeling that whatever I was going to pull out of this wallet that I had in my wallet was going to be enough for, him to get all of his groceries, for him and his family. And I did that. I threw gave the $20 to the cashier, and the cashier kind of looked at me like, and I was like, I waved my arm at, the grocery, and I said, go ahead. And that is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. There is things in life where even when you feel like you're at your last, you still are able to give. And it may not necessarily be giving financially, and I say this all the time, you don't always have to give financial, but there's things that are free that you can do to be a blessing to somebody, their family, their loved ones. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know what struggles they have. And to be honest with you, sometimes the struggles that you're going through are yeah, you have struggles, yes, you have issues, yes, you have things going on in your life, but guess what? There's somebody out there that has it way worse than you. And if you took a couple of seconds, or if you took a couple of moments to really look back and think about, there's somebody living under a bridge. There's somebody that's thankful that there's a tree that they can sleep under. There's somebody that's thankful that somebody gave them a beat up tarp. You know what I'm saying? Because the weather's been crazy and it's been rainy, and they have protection from the rain just from a tarp. A beat up tarp. I can go down the line. I remember this, somebody used to say it, and it's very true. You know what I'm saying? If you want to think about the blessings and blessings on your life, go to the hospital and see how many people are sitting in the hospital or in the ICU unit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going on a tangent, but going back to the original thought and the original story is, even when you don't have it all, and you might not have, all the money in the world, and I'm telling you right now, I'm not one of those that I have all the money in the world. I'm struggling and pitching pennies as much as I can, as most people are right now. But I encourage you to be a blessing to somebody else. And it touched my heart being able to even do that for him, knowing that I needed to I needed the finances for myself, but to go outside of my way and do that for him, and for him to turn around and tell me thank you, and be very appreciative of what I did. And I don't know how, I don't know how well that was a blessing to him, but if I can be able to do something small like that, and be a blessing to him and his family, I just feel like somewhere down the line I'm going to get that in return. There's going to be a time where I'm going to be, and it doesn't have to specifically be this situation, because I believe that blessings come in many forms, but there might be a situation where I may go to the grocery store, and I might be really scratching my pennies, and I might be going in there getting, something for food, my food, to survive. Because I might be on my last $5 and go up to the grocery cart, go to the grocery cashier and be short. And I just believe that there's going to be somebody that's going to be doing that will do the same thing in return for me in that time. You know what I'm saying? And again, like I said, it may not necessarily be that situation. It may be a situation where I turn around and get some favor at the hospital where I was supposed to receive bad news, but because I sowed well, you know what I'm saying, I will also reap well. So I want to put that in your lap. Be a blessing. And as I will close this video, I will say this: you are a blessing. Be a blessing to someone else. Again, this is Raider Twuan. Subscribe to Raider Twuan on YouTube. You're a blessing. Be a blessing to someone else. Let's go, Raiders. What up, love? Most of all, winning football games. Today is a day when our heroes of the past become our legends of the future. Time never really stops for the great ones. We wrap them in a cloak of immortality and remember what great people they were. We recognize you, Virginia Madden, his sons Mike and Joey. They were a football family, so that John could pursue his dreams. To Raider Twuan in a tribute to Virginia Madden and all Raiders.
that the fire that burns the brightest in the Raiders organization is the will to win. Ladies and gentlemen, the Madden